We are going up to Hibbing, Minnesota, which is actually my hometown. It's where I was born and raised. I'm really not like a nostalgic person talking about my like past. Ever since then, I was like, ooh, I do not want to post about chiropractic. It's so crazy to be in here. I hated high school. I hated most people at my high school. It is such a, just a beautiful school though. Bob Dylan is actually from Hibbing. Oh my goodness.
I didn't bring my wallet.
Oh, you didn't? You did that on purpose? I do feel like a lot of times things like that can kind of just be a money grab. And I will not be going to my high school reunion. That is not something that I'm interested in. Being a people pleaser on social media and always keeping everything curated. Oh. It's like they designed the Tesla to be for people who vlog. This is where I figure skated my whole life. I don't know if you guys know that about me. When I'm editing, I'm already thinking through like what negative things can people say. I personally don't enjoy going to my hometown. We already have our own candy, Tesla, come on. The door. Oh, good morning. It is currently 7:20 in the morning. We have a 4-hour road trip ahead of us this morning. I am up, I'm gonna get fully glammed. I just did my skincare. Oh, and then I'll fill you guys in a little bit on like where we're going and why we're going. And we're gonna take you along on the little adventure that is today. One update that I've been excited to kind of tell you guys about is I did decide to get a business coach. I've had a consultation call with her, and then this past week I had my first call with her, which went really well. My biggest thing with the business coach was I actually wanted it to be helpful because I do feel like a lot of times things like that can kind of just be a money grab and be a scam. And so far it does not feel that way at all, which I'm really grateful for. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry, my stomach hurts. I just want to finish getting ready and then I'm gonna eat. Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts. I also got a haircut this week and I am just having the hardest time adjusting to it. I don't know what it is, but it feels like so much of my hair was cut off and it feels like it's laying really weird, which I haven't actually felt that way after a haircut in a really long time. And Hannah only cut an inch off, but for some reason, I don't know, I've styled it almost every single day since I got it cut and I just do not like the way that it's looking. So hopefully as time goes on it'll feel a little bit better. But do you guys ever have that happen with a haircut where you're just like, oh my gosh, I absolutely hate how my hair is like laying and setting? I don't know. I've been struggling with that. But essentially with the business coach, the thing that we talked about a lot this week was actually my social media, because that is a way that I can market and get patients in the door. Jake is talking to Miko, is through my Instagram, because my Instagram has kind of had a few different phases. So when I initially started my Instagram, it was when me and Jake moved to Texas while I was in grad school, and I started posting only about chiropractic. Me and Jake would go into the gym at our apartment, which was so beautiful at the time. It literally looked like a tropical resort. It was stunning. And we would bulk film like rehab exercise videos. I would talk all about health. I would talk all about wellness. And then when we moved back, I continued posting about that. And I know I mentioned in another vlog that I had a bit of a scary situation where someone came into the clinic from my Instagram, and ever since then I was like, ooh, I do not want to post about chiropractic. Plus I just honestly was getting a little bit burnt out about only posting about health and wellness because my life had evolved so much. I wanted to share about buying our house. I wanted to share more about myself and my personality and like just more lifestyle type of content. And so I pivoted my content towards that, which also does affect my marketing, right? Because then some people don't know that I'm a chiropractor, because I did take that off of my page at one point too. But essentially we were just talking about my social media and how can I share about chiropractic but it also feel authentic to me because the rehab videos just don't feel authentic anymore. I just don't really enjoy filming them. While I could just kind of force myself to do that, I just don't really want to. So it was really helpful. But then we got into another topic of social media that I thought would be kind of interesting to talk about with you guys, is the feeling of kind of being a people pleaser on social media and always keeping everything curated and the pressure to like be perfect. And that was a big thing she said she saw with my content, is a little bit of a lack of vulnerability in showing my full personality, which I totally know happens with my content. And I know we've talked about it before of like, obviously I film like as an escape, and YouTube has always been like my biggest like comfort and safety. But also a big thing that I know happens for me is when I'm filming or when I'm editing, I'm already thinking through like what negative things can people say, because that does just unfortunately happen with posting on social media. Is people get upset about all sorts of random stuff, and sometimes it's valid, but most of the time it's just random nitpicking things. And so as I'm speaking, I'm like always thinking about that, and as I'm editing, I'm always thinking about that, and that has created like a fear of being like my most authentic self online or sharing my most authentic thoughts. And so we're gonna slowly try to unveil some of that and unpack some of that and show more of my personality and show more of the vulnerable moments without obviously exploiting myself, because my privacy is still something that's really important to myself, important to me. So anyways, it was a really, really, really good first meeting. It was honestly one of the meetings where you kind of leave, and I literally went into Jake's office and started crying because I was like, wow, that was kind of intense to like think about. Because one of the things that she said that really stuck with me is she said, the person in a movie that is the villain is the person that is poised and perfect all of the time. And the most likable person is the person who really shows like the real life and the, you know, behind the scenes things, and they're failing at things, or they're getting frustrated, or, you know, whatever it might be. And I think I very unintentionally do try and act perfect, because also when you're subjecting yourself to the internet, you don't really want to put your most vulnerable moments online, right? So anyways, it was a lot of reflecting that has taken place since then, and just thinking like, okay, how do I go about my content then, again, while protecting privacy and like not exploiting my life, but also like wanting to show more, which I mean, that's kind of been a theme in my last few vlogs, as I've told you, like I'm working on being more vulnerable. I'm working on sharing things that feel authentic to me. So that's just a little tidbit. Things that I'm going through is I did hire a business coach. So far, so good. And I will keep you updated as the process goes. I am going to finish getting ready because we need to eat breakfast and like get on the road. But we will chat more, of course, as the day goes on. I'm fully ready now. I'm going to pack a little bag of an outfit to change into because, like I said, 4-hour drive. I'm not sitting in shorts or jeans the whole time, but I'm gonna bring this top from Abercrombie. It's like an off the shoulder. I wore this to Trisha Paytas, if you guys remember that. I'm gonna bring that. And then I'm also gonna bring a pair of shorts from Abercrombie. It's supposed to be like 95 today. Super, super hot, super miserable, especially for us Minnesotans. Oh, and I'm gonna bring these cute little shoes that I just got from Target. I have wanted a pair of shoes like this for years, and I have the hardest time finding shoes that fit my feet, and these ones fit perfectly. So I'm gonna pack these in my long chomp bag. I'm also gonna bring some deodorant, and
That's it?
no, I'm gonna bring some hairspray. This is like my favorite hairspray, Kenra number 25, and then I'm gonna bring my lip combo, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk always. And then I've been loving this Buxom gloss. This is in the shade Dolly. It's kind of like a purpley. I like it, it's fun. So I'm gonna put this in the bag too, so that when we get closer, I can change and then touch up a little bit.
I'm actually using that in your spray.
My lip gloss? Oh. I was like, what?
Yeah, my gel's downstairs.
I also need some sort of lotion. And then I'm also just gonna bring my Flamingo lotion. Love this stuff. It's like so lightweight and it just blends in so well. This bag is actually a little bit small, but got all my touch-up things. Now I need to help Jake pick a shirt. Then we need to eat because I'm starving. Here's breakfast. We have 2 dippy eggs, a piece of sourdough, some pineapple. We're gonna eat this and then we're gonna go.
Make. You like the orange one? Doesn't care.
One last thing to prep before we leave is a bunch of toys for the cats. Gotta empty their toy bins. Miko, what are you doing? Oh.
I'll play with that later.
They're probably gonna sleep the whole time. Luca,
Here you go.
can play with the Switch. Play Animal Crossing and get me a whole village started. We did also go back to Hy-Vee yesterday because we had such a great time there last week. And we got some road trip snacks. We got some chips, some candy, some beef jerky. I have some napkins in here too. We also did buy a Diet Coke, and then I was thinking this morning, I'm like, oh, we're gonna want something cold and fresh. So we got this. We got waters, sweatshirt, clothes, purse, card, all of the goods. What?
I didn't bring my wallet.
Oh, you didn't? You did that on purpose?
Better not get pulled over.
Oh, we were just talking about that.
Sure, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
I'm not gonna speed that crazy.
Yeah, because the cops up here do give speeding tickets because they have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we are, I don't know, 30 minutes into our road trip, and I figure why not tell you where we're going. So we are going up to Hibbing, Minnesota, which is actually my hometown. It's where I was born and raised. And now that you see my last name, you might be like, oh my god, Courtney Hibben from Hibbing. What's funny is when I was a kid, I didn't have that last name. In 2020, I actually took my mom's last name. So when I was growing up, I did not have the last name Hibben, but my mom did. And so she always got that when we lived up there. In one of my first interviews as a new grad, they were like shocked that I went to Hibbing and thought I was making it up because of my last name, and it turned into like a whole thing during the interview. They're like, we're gonna have to make sure you're not making this up. I'm like, why would I make that up when the internet exists? So anyways, we're going up to my hometown because one of my family members graduated from high school, and we literally got the invite like a year ago for this grad party, and I've had it on our calendar like we are going up to Hibbing. I personally don't enjoy going to my hometown. This is the second time I have gone up to Hibbing with Jake since we've been dating. Last time was for a wedding. This time is for the grad party, and we were debating like, do we make it a weekend thing? Didn't feel good, so we decided to just make it a day trip. So this is the first time that my car is being taken on a little road trip, so that's kind of fun. It's nice that I'm doing it with Jake because I do have a little road trip in July that I'm going on just myself. So we are stopping in Carlton, Minnesota to charge at the supercharger. It said that my car could get all the way to Hibbing with 40% left, but then we want to drive around a little bit because I want to show Jake where I worked in high school. The grad party is actually at the arena that I skated at as a child, so I thought it'd be fun to kind of show you guys a little bit about like young Courtney, because again, I have not lived in my hometown. I think I moved out of my house in 2016, so it's almost been 10 years, and what's so crazy is it's my 10-year high school reunion this year, which is just like, both things exist in my brain where it feels like I just graduated high school in a way, but it also feels like that was so many worlds ago. And I will not be going to my high school reunion. That is not something that I'm interested in. I hated high school. I hated most people at my high school. And I don't ever care to do the whole like, here's what I'm doing with my life and here's what you're doing with your life. Like in 2025, you can just look people up if you care to like see what they're up to. So anyways, that's a little bit about that. We are making the trek. It's going to be like 8 hours round trip. So it's going to be a day. One thing I am really hopeful for, which is giving me a little bit of a saving grace of going up north, is I'm really hoping that me and Jake can get Hardees for one of our meals. If you guys are from like a northern Minnesota town, or one of my patients was telling me that some places in Wisconsin and Iowa also have Hardees. I know other parts of the United States it's called Carl's Jr., but I grew up with Hardees. Jake has never had Hardees, and so it's just a fast food place, kind of similar to Arby's too. And so I thought it would be fun to like take Jake there and we could get some food, but we will see, because the one that I know of is in Hibbing and we'll probably eat at the grad party, so timing. But anyways, that is what we're up to today. We are making a long road trip with the Tesla for the first time. I'm actually pretty excited to see how it goes. Jake said it should charge in like 20 minutes too. It should be super quick at the supercharger. So I've never had to really charge my car outside of our house ever since we got the charger installed. So we are in for a little adventure. This is basically what the entire drive up north looks like. 2-lane highway, trees on both sides, and every so often you get a gas station and maybe a little fast food place or a little farm. But this is basically it for over 100 miles.
Yeah, we have 78 miles before our next turn.
Yeah, we have 78.
That's a good example. That's a good farm. You really see it, but there's a little red house up there.
Let's see when we get closer. Oh yeah, way over there, there's a little farm. Wonder what they're farming.
Good point.
Oh, it's like they designed the Tesla to be for people who vlog, but here is my first snack of the road trip. It is 10:26 and I want to try my Pringles. I loved these as a kid, but I feel like we got these as an adult and they weren't that good. So let's see if they're still good. Definitely still good. Wow. I love a chip. And I think technically these aren't considered chips. I don't remember why, but I saw they're crisps. I saw somewhere on TikTok.
Not enough percent of potato.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's like just a bunch of random stuff mixed together.
6 servings per 10 is a joke. What Jake got. We'll have to compare. Do you want to tell the vlog about your hair now? Or is now not the time?
Can you even tell?
You can see your hair a little bit.
I don't know, I feel like I noticed in the last vlog when I don't style my hair, it's like so poofy that it looks like I'm like bald. It looks like my hair is like thinning.
That's definitely a trigger for men in their late 20s too.
And it's not like I have the same amount of hair here as I do here, but it's like the downlighting plus the like when I just leave it, it just like poofs all the way up.
Yeah, like you always style it for work, but on the weekends. And I looked
in the vlog and I'm like, why does it look like I'm balding? I was like, well, I'm not.
Not the vlog being triggering for you.
Yeah.
It is crazy though, like when you film yourself and when you watch things back, it's like, wait a second, is that how I actually look? Or like my makeup sometimes when I'm sitting at my vanity looks so yellow, but it's because I like the yellowy lights. But in real life, my makeup doesn't look yellow.
Yeah.
Like if it looked yellow, I would get a different foundation shade. Like right now, you guys can see my makeup matches and it's not yellow. But when I'm sitting there, it looks yellow. It's just so funny. It's funny too, like things on camera and like edited and all of that just is so different than real life. I don't know.
Yeah, those are the Marv's trailers.
We're back. It's been 8 minutes now. Jake wants the Lay's. Let's see how these are in comparison.
I think what makes Lay's great is all the flavors on one side.
Oh yeah, the Pringles.
So you can like put you eat it like upside down.
Yeah.
As a kid, I would lick all the flavoring off and then throw away like half of the chips. I'd like lick one and throw it away, and then you'd only eat like some of them.
I used to
White Castle
dump out a whole bag of Doritos and then find those seasoned B ones, and then I'd leave the rest in the bag. Like they were just garbage. Wow, these do have a lot of seasoning on them.
Anything, anytime we're open, 24 hours.
White Castle?
Yeah.
24 hours? Can you tell how much seasoning? Now the lighting. Wow. You like that more? The chip is thicker. This is probably actually a chip, not a crisp. No, this is a crisp. This reminds me though of, did you ever, like, as a kid, you would take your chips in your bedroom and you'd be like watching a show and you would kind of just get lost in the chips and you would just like pound like a whole bag or like a whole thing? This reminds me of, like, I used to watch America's Next Top Model. Like on Sundays they would have like a whole season and I would just sit in my room and just eat a bunch of Doritos and then just kind of feel like garbage. I'd get a bunch of string cheeses, a bunch of Doritos, a bunch of Gushers. What's funny is nothing has changed. Minus the Gushers, we don't really buy those.
I love Gushers.
I love Gushers too.
But that's not something you would like to see and you're like, I want that.
Yeah.
But if we like had them in our snack cubby, I would have some.
Can you put this in the garbage? We have 50 minutes until we're to the supercharger. So far, so good. How are you feeling? You're the one driving.
I'm like barely driving. I'm just kind of switching lanes when I need to go around somebody.
Yeah, so you have auto steer on.
Yeah, this is the it's like adaptive cruise control and lane centering, and then every now and then I just have to touch the steering wheel.
Yeah, so when I first bought my Tesla, I thought I would do the full self-driving. They give you like a 2-month trial, like pretty long trial. I hated it. I hated it so much because there would be certain scenarios where what the car would do would be dangerous. Like, for example, one time I was driving on the highway and there was construction cones and my car saw them and thought it was a car and slammed on the brakes, and it was a 65-mile-an-hour speed limit. Slammed on the brakes so hard my head like smashed into my headrest. Thank God there was no one behind me because I would have gotten hit. Like, just weird things like that where it's like, okay, this isn't even worth it, you know? So this is something that's free with the car because, oh, I guess I should say, if you don't have a Tesla, you probably don't know. Full self-driving you have to pay for one way or another. So I think it was, what, $200 a month?
Might be $100 a month now.
Okay.
I think it's $99 a month. Or when you buy the car, it's a couple $1,000s. You just have it.
Yeah. So I didn't think it was personally worth it, which is funny because when I bought the car, that was like my vision. I'm like, it's gonna drive me to work, it's gonna drive me everywhere. I just drive my own car.
Yeah.
There is nothing as smart as a human being driving their own car. We've made it to our first stop, Quick Trip. Wow, they're kind of running low. Here's what I'm here for.
Hi. Dad?
Whoa.
It's like a walk-in beer thing, except they can't do alcohol, so it's
Oh, it's pop.
hot.
They have Fresca. Ooh, this is good too. Diet Dr. Pepper. Or Diet root beer.
Diet Dr. Kelp.
Diet Dr. Kelp. Do we need any actual snacks?
We have candy, right?
Yeah. Here we are. We're at the Superchargers. And it's actually at Black Bear Casino, so we had to stop at the Quick Trip first so we could go to the bathroom and get a little snack.
Also, the Dum Dum and the Nissan Leaf over there, it's using the wrong cable, so I had to come over here.
Oh. While Jake gets us plugged in, I'll show you a little haul. I wanted a Slim Jim so bad, and our grocery store didn't have it, so I got Slim Jim. And then Jake got 100 grand. He got a...
Ow.
Are you okay?
Yeah, he's freaking hit my ear on the door.
Oh no. Zero Sugar Monster Green. Have you ever had that before?
Yeah.
And then of course, Diet Coke. And I think we should try and walk around a little bit.
That says 45 to full. To 100%. I bet you if we did 95%, it would be like 30 minutes.
What should we charge to?
95, 25 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The last couple percent is ridiculous. So I think we just do...
Because then we won't have to stop on the way
So that's
home.
90. 30 minutes. Yeah, let's do 95.
Okay.
Also 110 kilowatt. That's quick.
What is the one at home?
11. That's 10 times faster
Wow.
than the home charger.
Yeah, so we're at Black Bear Casino. I've never been to Black Bear Casino. I'm not much of a gambler, but this is like a big casino right near Duluth in northern Minnesota. One time I did stop here on the way to school clothes shopping, like when I lived up in Hibbing. My mom took me and one of my friends, and we stopped here because they had like a 10-foot cake. There's no way I'll be able to find the photo, but my mom stopped here because she wanted us to see the cake. So that's my only experience I've ever had with Black Bear Casino, but I think we should go walk outside so that we're not sitting. The nice thing is we're only an hour and 15 minutes from Hibbing now. So that was like kind of the perfect midway point. 2 minutes left to charge. It's only been like, what, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
We're at 88%. So far, so easy. We're passing it. It's too late. I was too late, but there's a little house over there. That's where I got my prom dress. It was called like Silver Rose Fashion or something. Maybe on the way home I can show you. But we're driving through Cloquet right now. Jake did hockey tournaments, he said, as a kid here. And I don't know, something about the trees here is so pretty. There's like a main road. We kind of already passed it, but it's so, so pretty. Wow, those houses are so small. Look at them. They must be like one bed.
Yeah, they're like 1,000 square feet.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
So small.
2-car garage though, wow.
Okay, my knees are higher up because I'm wearing my higher shoes, but we just made it to Hibbing. And already I've been like showing Jake little places like as we're driving around. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the grad party, see the family, and then afterwards I think we'll take you guys on a little tour of like all of the spots in my life, because we saw like my middle school, my high school. This is where I figure skated my whole life. I don't know if you guys know that about me, but I was a figure skater literally from like the time I walked until the time I graduated. So this is like where I spent my time, and your dad has been here. I don't know if you've ever been here, right? Because Jake played hockey. I don't know if you guys know that about Jake, but he played hockey.
Yeah, see, I don't know, I might have. But my dad was here this last winter.
Yeah.
Played a tournament here.
It's a beautiful ice rink. That is one thing about Hibbing. Our high school and our ice rink is stunning.
Their high school is nuts. It's
Yeah.
like genuinely probably the nicest high school in the state of Minnesota.
Yeah.
It looks like it is like old money, like East Coast. Like
very
it looks like it'd be
historic.
like rich neighborhood on like Long Island.
Yeah, and the
kinda
reason
weird.
that it's so beautiful is because northern Minnesota is called like the Iron Range because we have mines here. And so in order to get people to move here to work on the mines, they built a beautiful school so that the men's wives, like way back in the day, were willing to come here with their kids. And so our high school, like literally when I was in high school, I remember them telling us like, you guys have no idea like how beautiful this school is, and they would always be doing tours. And now like when I showed Jake years ago our high school, he was just like, oh my gosh. And now when I see high schools in the city, I'm like, these are so small and so ugly compared to mine. So they were right. Hindsight is always, as they say. So we're gonna go in. Maybe we'll show you a little tour too of the memorial building if we can. Grad party is done. We are now inside like the upper part of the memorial building. The grad party was in like the basement. And again, the memorial building is where I skated as a kid. I'm trying to show it to Jake, but the actual rink is closed and there used to be windows. Oh, they have something for Adam too. Oh, that's nice. But these doors, they used to have windows on them and now they don't. So they've updated that a bit, but there is a little, so weird to be here with Jake, but they have this. This is like literally what it looked like when I was a kid, and this is exactly what it looks like now. It's unlocked. Oh my god. Whoa. It's cold. There's.
It won't lock.
I just didn't want it to slam. Wow, it smells the same. It's so crazy to be in here. Jake, wanna know something crazy? I had my first kiss here.
What?
I had my first kiss here.
Where are you staying?
It was like over in the bleachers way up at the top.
That's fun. Wow. Yeah, I don't think, honestly, I do think I've played here.
It's actually crazy.
It's smaller than, yeah, I for sure have played
Do you
here.
think we'll get in trouble? I guess
No, you can just say you went to high school here and
Yeah.
see it again. Right. we're not doing it.
Yeah, I guess people in small town would appreciate that. Oh, it's so crazy. Literally where I spent so many hours of my little life. Oh my gosh. And my mom worked for Cleveland Cliffs. You can see the sign like over there. Wow. Now I'm here with the man that I'm gonna marry one day. That's so weird. So then I would walk, because in the morning I had figure skating at 6 a.m. So I'd come out these doors, I'd walk down these stairs. This is like usually where I'd eat like my granola bar for breakfast, because when you're young you don't even care about eating breakfast. And then my high school is like 1 block down, which we're gonna take you guys to. But you would park at the memorial building because that's just where like the parking was for the school. So it was fun, is like even when I didn't have my license, I could meet up with like the people who had their license and just like walk to school. So next stop is gonna be my high school. All right, here's a little fun thing. Bob Dylan Drive. Bob Dylan is actually from Hibbing. I know the Bob Dylan movie like recently came out with Timothy Chalamet. I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard of it. Oh, so this is the Assumption School. That's like the one private school.
It's church looking building.
Yep. It only went, oh, that's close too though. Don't go that way.
How are we gonna get there?
Oh, well, this is my middle school, so we can just keep going straight. But the Assumption School only went to 6th grade, so then everyone at high school went together. There was no private schools. Yeah, so this is the Lincoln Middle School. This is where you would get dropped off at this entrance 10. It's not a very attractive building.
It's a nuclear fallout shelter, that's good.
This was my walk home though. I would literally walk on this little road when I was in 4th, 5th, 6th grade, and my mom had a flip phone. And I would take it to school and I would call her work phone number and talk to her on my way home just for safety. It's so cute. I'm really not like a nostalgic person talking about my like past, bless you, and my childhood, because it's actually very traumatic for me. So me and Jake don't talk about it a ton. So I'm kind of getting that feeling while we're here of like, oh my gosh, this and this and this and this. And it's also so weird to be like in my high school area with Jake. It's crazy how so many memories are coming back. The memory that's coming back to me right now is like in our yearbook, you know how people would wear like, I don't know if yours would do this, but everyone would have like a letter and it would be like Hibbing High School, class of 2020, 2015. And we would sit right in front and that would be the front page of our yearbook. And I got an anchor and I got to like be in the photo. And we did like a class photo, so then everyone else was in it, but like only some people had the words. It's crazy, but here's my high school. Some of the worst memories of my life here. Just being serious, yeah. I mean, but it's stunning. So 1920, I guess, is when they decided to start this school. It is such a, just a beautiful school, though. It looks like this could be in Italy or Europe. This is our European vacation for this year.
No, this is more like UK.
You think?
Yeah, this feels like Cambridge.
I really hope it's open. I mean, I feel like schools, I mean, nowadays it's so scary. I don't know if it's going to be unlocked.
What's it say?
All visitors must report to the office. That's been there literally since I was there. Oh, what does it say? All visitors must go to entrance number 12, located on the southeast side of the building. Wow. Oh my god. Look at the ceiling. The ceiling's crazy.
Yeah, I told you it's like mosaic tile floors, granite.
And the auditorium is straight back. Camps are pretty cool. Just like a lot of details.
Very grand entrance, yeah.
Yeah, and we would all sit on these stairs. I'll have to show you the photo.
We are within the complex. And then that's the gym.
Yeah, no one's here. Oh, and it's also auto shop. So if you were in like auto or welding.
Oh, that's where you did it.
Okay, now we are on a little drive through the town, but this gas station on the corner here has a little bit of a significance to me because it was super close to where I lived. And do you guys remember quarter maps? Like where you get one from each state? My mom at one point let me spend it all, and I literally came here, I bought like beef jerky candy, chips, had like $8, and I spent that as a child. It was so fun. So now I'm gonna show Jake the house that me and my mom lived in when I was growing up. So this is Howard Street. It's kind of like our main street. They're ready for the 4th of July with the flags. It's the next block. Oh God, the apartments got even scarier. So it's not the scary apartment, but right next to it. Oh, with the Trump flag. Oh my gosh. Looks exactly the same.
Look at that house.
Yeah, it's like kind of modern.
Oh, I remember seeing
Rudy's.
this inn. Because we came down here for breakfast.
Yes, so Rudy's, we would go there for lunch sometimes. I personally didn't love it, but we would go there. There's the Wells Fargo. Kind of looks nice, doesn't it?
Looks like they're working on the inn, whatever it is, the Android inn.
Oh yeah, people get married there too. Sportsman's Cafe. This restaurant on the corner was always changing.
Oh, here's where we went, right?
Yep, we went to Sportsman's Cafe. Bender's is gonna be like the next block-ish. What is this? This is different.
Mike's Pub.
Oh, here's Bender's. Here's where I worked as a teenager. Ah, and we're hoping it's open. We're gonna go try and see if it is. Oh my gosh, I got into my first car accident actually in this parking lot. Here's the Hong Kong. Remember I was telling you that on the drive? Hong Kong. That was our Chinese place. This back parking lot, I backed into a car.
Is it still a thing?
It's boarded up.
Oh, it's dead.
Yeah. Used to go there with my parents as a kid.
This whole rest of the street's kind of dead.
Yeah. This is crazy. This is literally where I worked as a high schooler. Bender's Shoe and Sports. Oh, now it's called Shoes and Clothing. I think it's open. And Bikes on Howard was there. So much of this is the exact same. Mike's Pub I never went to, but I think it opened.
This building, it's kind of cool.
Yeah. The
You can
flowers
tell
look
that
nice.
This town has been here since the 20s.
Yeah. Moxie is new. That wasn't here when I lived here. But this Teskey's jewelry, that's always been there. I'm gonna try and film. We'll see if I get in trouble. Wow. Hello. This is crazy. We're just in my high school job together. That's crazy. Wow. They have food and stuff now, but it was mostly just shoes when I worked here. And we would like decorate this, like the windows, with like the outfits and things. Some snacks. Yeah, the front desk is the same. Wow, this is crazy.
Can I get a pair of these? Is that weird?
I would love to see you try those on.
Why?
I just want to see if you like them.
Oh, I do.
Those are women's.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, just men's. So
Yeah, we need to go to the men's section. Oh my god, it's the exact same. Even the sock wall is the same. 10 years later, it's the exact same. Yeah, here's the men's side. Wow. Oh, Hannah, that was one of my other jobs. It's so crazy to see that she's still there. And then Sammy's Pizza was up here too, right on the corner. There it is, Sammy's Pizza, yum. And the chiropractor place is like right over there. I should have had you turn. Sorry.
Left.
Actually, let's turn this way. Yeah, let's turn right. I'll show you my first ever house and then Bennett Park, which was like our big park. Because remember we were talking about skate parks the other day? They had a skate park at Bennett Park. And I think the Mine View we can get to from over here too.
So crazy. It just feels like a small town.
Yeah.
You know, I keep saying
Look at those tires for the mining trucks.
Wow.
Okay, here's my house right here. This is the house my parents took me home to.
Which one?
The white one, the 121.
Wow.
With that deck.
That's crazy. It's like
That's the deck that, remember I told you the turtle thing with the sandbox? That's where it was. That's crazy. That's my little first house I lived in. That's what we had. That was our little tiny skate park.
wood.
Is it usually not wood?
It's usually concrete.
Oh my gosh, and I remember this was such a big park and it's actually so small. That's our biggest park. But there's tons of walking trails and like pavilions and things like that.
It looks like the actual space is huge.
Yeah.
There's a couple blocks.
They do like fairs and Relay for Life, like cancer fundraisers. Someone's having something there. So pretty. Oh, and that's for Bonies that I was telling you about. This red, it used to be for Bonies. I don't think it still is. Oh yeah, it is. Has porchetta, which is apparently a northern Minnesota thing.
Think of mining.
Yeah.
Like this is where iron ore comes from.
Yeah, people probably don't know
Still to this day, it's a huge operation.
Yeah, probably don't know what iron ore even is. Next stop on our hometown tour is the Hull Rust Mine View, which is a big reason why people live in the north, is iron ore mines, and it's crazy to see. It's like crazy because I grew up with it, so like my mom's work would do like picnics and things so that the kids could see it. There was even one time during school, I left school and I set off the detonator for the blast, because every Tuesday there would be mine blasts, so the school would literally shake. So crazy, just like a thing that was so normal for me. But here's a look. Wow, it looks so small on camera.
And see the little porta potty?
Yeah. Wow. Is that like a, do you see the water over there?
I'll say, I thought at first it was like water pouring over, but I think it's just like a calcified mineral.
Oh,
because it's not moving. An edit,
yeah.
where we go from here to like the next clip is me standing next to the tire.
Okay.
Because it does. It looks like a little Tonka truck from
It does
here.
look like a little Tonka truck.
Like, look at this cute little truck over here.
Oh my goodness.
It was pretty big.
I have a picture of me and my mom when I went to her work picnic standing next to one of these. This must be HibTac or something for the HTC. My mom would be better at knowing all this. Oh, this bug. Good thing I didn't panic. 4,200. Wonder if that's how many tons it is. Wow. It's a big tire. I'm sure those tires are not cheap. Whew. There's stairs. How does the person who drives this get in? Like stairs like this?
No, there'd be a ladder.
Oh. Wow, look at how tiny their little thing is to work in. Oh my gosh.
This guy's like, holy shit, it's scary.
It is a big boy. It's like the size of a house.
Yeah, it's bigger. Like, look at all the hydraulic stuff.
Oh, it's leaking.
They're rusting open. In memory of Karen Lee Davis. 77 to 2006.
Go stand by the tire. Wow. That's crazy.
This is how they get on.
Oh, okay.
This one has its stuff still.
Oh, wow. Very
So
small.
if you're the driver, you go up this way. And if you're coming to like talk to the driver, whatever, you go this way. Wow, this one's like old school.
Smells. Whoa.
What's crazy is this whole thing lifts up. This is part of the...
Yeah.
You can open this stuff, or is it...
It says danger. Whoa.
Jake Cam. Whoa. Oh, I can actually move shit. Kind of freaks me out how like just open everything is. Air conditioning, fan, bush lights, little radio. That's funny. I wonder if people just sit in here and drink. Stop the fatalities. Wow.
Last stop on the Hibbing tour, Hardees. I used to get the big hot ham, but today I just got the original hot ham with some curly fries.
What is this? The
Jacob.
Frisco. It's like bacon, cheese, and then patty
Yeah, and mayo.
and mayo on sourdough.
And sourdough.
My first...
Have you had, oh, those are really hot.
Oh, mine are.
They're fresh.
First negative, only ketchup. No other options.
You could ask.
One bite.
Everybody knows the rules.
Yeah, except
Oh,
Dave
this
sent
is
it
way
to me
different
right
than the
now.
Big Hot. I should have got the Big Hot. The Big
What is
Hot
that?
is the
Just the
double
hot?
decker. Yeah, this is the original.
Looks like not enough meat.
It's so good though. I'm gonna back it up so you're in it.
Pretty good. In
Wow.
cases you'd expect, it's bacon, cheeseburger on sourdough.
This tastes like childhood to me. It's like a very specific ham and cheese. You'll have to try it.
It's just a chuck wagon
Oh, what?
from the gas station. It's a chuck wagon. It's just like cheese and ham, right? Yeah, it's a chuck wagon. It tastes exactly like a chuck wagon.
What's a chuck wagon?
You get it at like the gas station for $2. You can microwave it for 30 seconds. That's that.
Really?
I don't know. I think it's holiday. They all have them.
Oh.
My company store thing has them.
Oh.
They're like little snack places.
Yeah, it's like such
It's
a
good. It
nostalgic
tastes
taste.
like a truck wagon. It's just microwaved ham and cheese.
Would you get it again?
This is good. The sandwich. The fries are just Hardees curly fries.
Alright, we're gonna eat and we're gonna get on the road. One last final stop because it was on our way out of town. This is the house that I lived in with my mom and my dad. Wow. So we built this house. You really can't see it from here because the driveway is so long. Looks exactly the same except the trees have grown so much. Wow. So when we built this house, I was 8 years old. 7? I think I was 7. So what year was I when I was 7? It's 21 years ago. So in like 2000 something. It looks so like I don't know.
Concrete driveway.
Yep.
Could use a resurface.
Wow, the windows are tiny. Now we are on our way home. The Tesla wanted us to stop in North Branch and said that the car would be at 12%. And me and Jake both are just like, that seems a little sketchy because what if there's traffic? What if there's like a car accident? You know, we don't want to have to get this thing towed. So we're actually going to stop at the exact same charger that we stopped at on the way here, charge it up to 90% because we're currently at 57%. And then we'll make it home. We'll probably get home around like 9:30, 10. It's like a 13-hour day, but it's been going well. I'm grateful to have had Jake with me because this is definitely not a place I like to spend much time, hence haven't been here in like 3 years, but it honestly was pretty good. It was kind of fun to do it like as a tour as opposed to like coming up here alone and just like all of the memories kind of flood in, which is always just so weird how that happens. Like my brain is so separated now because I live away from where so much of my childhood and things happen that my brain doesn't think of it ever. So I'm grateful that it went well. The grad party was great. It was great to see family, and now we're back to our little family. I'm sure our cats are starving because they usually eat their dinner at 4. They have dry food all the time, but they love their wet food, so we're gonna give that to them. And this worked out perfectly that there's no Love Island tonight, so we're not even missing Love Island, which we would happily do, but you know, it's exciting that we don't have to miss it. We just got to the charger. It literally says it's gonna take 11 minutes to get to 90, so that's super ideal. We're gonna go on a little walk. We just like walked around Black Bear Casino, and we're gonna go do that, go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna drive to a gas station. We'll get some waters because we're honestly good on food. We have so many snacks with us and we're full from our Hardees, so get some waters and then we'll be home. I'm excited to see once we finish charging, like what time are we gonna get home, because we don't really know because it just told us this part, which is nice because this part was only an hour and 15 minutes, so it like breaks up the drive so well.
The double pour.
Oh, I already started unscrewing it, so you might want to make sure it's screwed on.
Unscrew. Do you have a wipe?
I have my shirt.
Oh my god, why did you do that? Was that me?
Yeah, you squeezed it a little. It's okay, it's just water. Did it get on you?
Yeah. That's why I freaked out. It was so cold.
Not that, yeah.
This is all recorded too because I said to film a clip.
It's salt proof.
I was gonna do something cool and do like a double pour.
You're like a bartender?
No, I'm just gonna do a single pour.
Okay. Feels safer that way. It's all because I was gonna take the lid off because I thought that would be faster. Which I think it is proving.
It probably is.
Sounds crazy. Alright, you can have some of it if you need it. This is crazy.
It's like the ketchup.
It is. Good thing I have an extra shirt. I can hold it for you. Are you gonna do a taste test of your Prime? A millennial tries Prime.
Clearly, smart water doesn't make you smart.
Mm-hmm. Show the vlog what you got.
We might get the junkie biker in the background.
Oh, maybe we should go.
I think he's waiting for his buddies. He's vaping and waiting for his buddies.
Okay.
All right, Ice Pop Prime hydration drink.
Oh, it's 10% coconut water. Doesn't smell. This is like Gen Alpha's Gatorade.
That's okay.
It's alright.
It tastes like banana or something.
Really?
It's like the popsicle, but there's like a hint of banana at the end or something.
Smells weird.
God, this guy's weird. The bike guy.
Yeah, there's been a lot of interesting characters to say, with the absolute least.
He's like literally strutting around. He's like doing like if you were to like jokingly intimidate like a high schooler who has like that's what he's doing, like in a not joking way.
Wow.
And he's like walking around hitting his little vape, and he's like, "What the f*** are you doing, dude?"
Literally.
Oh, I did hear you beeped out my F-bomb
Yeah.
in the vlog. You're gonna have to bleep it out again.
Alright. The funny thing is
That's
we do swear a
The
lot.
truth, chat.
We do swear a lot.
Oh, they have little step ladders for the big trucks.
We're not going to the candy store, I take it.
No, it's a dirt road to like sketchy
Yeah,
house.
there was a candy store. The Tesla did try to take us to the candy store, but we already have our own candy. Tesla, come on. Hello, we're home.
Good job.
Where's Luca? There you are. Hello. Hello. Did you miss us?
Are you hungry?
Do you want dinner?
Do you want dinner?
Do you want dinner?
You
Oh
want?
my god. Little one? Who wants dinner? Oh my gosh. Hello. Do you think you weren't going to get your dinner? Come on, Luca. Come on. Alright, eat it nice and slow. Wow, what a day it has been. We are officially back home. I'm unpacking my couple of things that I brought, unpacking our snacks. Time to take this makeup off, time to relax, get cozy in bed. Tomorrow's gonna be like a get our lives together before a busy week. And the next vlog is going to be very exciting and very fun, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more and hearing a little bit about what made me me and what got me to where I am today. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.